from both teams. Minnetonka puck movement like you rarely see, and goaltending from Danny Fraga has been outstanding in the third period. 16 seconds to play in regulation, and it's 2-2. Matthews on for the face-off against Lagerbach. Puck comes to the left corner, now fed around, and it's going to come out to center with 10 seconds to go. And with 8 left, Wayzata will play it ahead. This is Matthews to the far wall and tried to throw it in front. Nothing doing there. And for the second time this season, these teams are going to go to overtime, tied at 2. So, third period shots. 12 for Minnetonka for a 3-period total of 31. 5 for Wayzata for a 3-period total of 17. We've got a timeout of 3 minutes coming up. Let's take a quick break ourselves and come back with overtime. You're enjoying Hockey Night in Minnesota on Youth Hockey Hub, brought to you by Cambria. Back at the Plymouth Ice Center. Jeff Pappas with you, and for the second time this season, a 2-2 overtime tie will be played between these teams. They played in Eden Prairie, a 2-2 tie on January the 26th. Kittleson and Bayless scoring for Minnetonka, Kimlinger and Matthews for Wayzata, in a game that the Trojans outshot the Skippers 35-31. Today they're being badly outshot at home 31-17, but they've had the goaltender. Danny Fraga has had a super game. He made 29 stops on 31 shots the first time these teams played as well. So his stat line so far is identical. All right, overtime session ready to go. The officials have wiped the remaining rundown time off the clock, put up 8 minutes, and we're ready to go. Period number 4. And Minnetonka controls from the faceoff. Henry plays it in. Now Lagerbach comes in, and it's knocked off his stick. He comes to the left boards. Still has possession. Tried to feed the right point, tipped off to the wall. And now Henry will go behind the goal. He is rubbed out there. And comes out with the puck, though. Strong on his skates. Here's Doctor feeding it over to the right to Ludke. Now the far circle, it's Lagerbach. He shoots. Oh, and a save by Fraga through traffic. Puck played ahead. Trojans are able to get it out to center, and it's played back in with Skippers trapped offside. Long pass down the left is tipped into the zone and back deep for Ludke. They call icing. And I thought that puck was tipped. The officials did not, so they will blow it down, and we'll have a face-off back in the Wayzata zone. .7:17 left in overtime in a 2-2 game. Puck down, and it's controlled by North. Feeds to the left, and now up the middle. Matthews kicks it skate to stick, and here come the Trojans over the line. Berglund plays it in deep, and Glockner sets it up, plays to the right point, held in on the blue line. A shot goes through traffic and just wide up the stick of Waggy. Now here's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Forechecker coming back. Here's a shot. Waggy dives to block the shot by Lacombe. They had a 2-on-1, but Joel Matthews set a land speed record getting back, and now here comes Wayzata 2 against 2. This is Monty over the line wide. His shot goes over the glass. It didn't, no, went high off the glass. A centering pass is deflected onto Glockner, who makes a split save. Loose in the left corner. Good chance for Wayzata there. Puck comes to the near side boards. And now behind the net, it's Miller controlling for the Skippers. 6:23 left in overtime. He spins to try to get away from Matthews. And now a long pass up the left side is tipped by Lacombe into the Wayzata zone. It's going to go wide of the goal for an icing call with 6:10 left. And Danny Fraga watching that puck like a hawk. He's sure it didn't cut through his crease in any way. And Wayzata will get an offensive zone faceoff. Hayden Davison on for the draw. Wins it cleanly. Here's a shot that goes wide by Tomzik to the near boards. And Wayzata will hold the zone again. It's played in deep by Davison. And after it for Wayzata is Nick Gardner behind the net. Newhouse controls for Minnetonka. He has trouble. Has to come back for it. Under 6 minutes to go. Newhouse trying to come up the middle. And now to the left wing. Here comes Doctor over the line. Newhouse breaking for the net. Takes a pass. Shoots, and he's robbed by Fraga. Puck comes to the right boards with under 6 minutes left. Now along the far boards, Motzko cuts to the slot, feeds Doctor at the left point. He closes in, he shoots, Fraga saves, left to rebound, but it's cleared to safety. Now a bouncing puck at the left point, and Doctor holds it in. Comes to the high slot. Now to the far boards. Now to Newhouse. He cuts to the slot, he shoots, and that goes wide. Now Motzko lost it on the near side boards. Here comes Gardner back for Wayzata. Plays it in as they change on the fly. Goaltender out to play it. Here's a partial break. This is Motzko closing in. He shoots and a save by Fraga. This is good stuff. 4:58 to go in the overtime. And we remain tied at 2. Fraga's made 5 saves in overtime already in just 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Puck is down, and Wayzata controls it. Carson Peters plays it behind the goal. And this is Berglund, who has the tying goal. Puck played ahead off the glass, back in the Minnetonka zone. Miller will chase it. He plays it off the boards to center, where it's tipped by Bayless into the Wayzata zone. Long pass to center, picked up by Siemens. He sends his man away. Lewis closing in. He shoots. Oh, he missed the net. Might have been saved. Puck comes to the left point, and it's driven wide by Peters. Goaltender might have got a piece of that. But Dylan Lewis, a sophomore, with a great chance. 4:25 to go. Puck comes towards Lewis at the right point, but now it's Berglund playing it down deep. Chasing after it is Kiffin for Wayzata. Now to the left side, played ahead, and this is Bayless, the center. And a tenacious play there. Ludke goes down. Wayzata fans screaming for a penalty. Here is Wayzata losing control in their zone as Henry goes down. Here comes Wayzata back, 2 against 2. Over the line they come, they play in, and they take a line change as Siemens plays it behind the goal with 3:54 left. Long pass to the Wayzata blue line. And now it's dug out of there by Matthews. Puck to the near side, and here comes Monty. It's a 3-on-2 over the Minnetonka line, centers it, and a backhanded centering pass. Loose in front, comes right through, and the goaltender out to make 1 save, 2 saves. It's between his pads, and the puck comes to Monty on the near side. Here's a drive from the right point by Waggy, and it's blocked. And now Minnetonka back. They have a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Centering pass to the far side. And Lacombe is taken in against the wall with 3:20 left. Now the puck played out and into a Minnetonka line change again. And now here's Ludke spinning and shooting. Follow-up shot, save made! And it's loose in front. Fraga with a good stop against Kittleson. Puck behind the goal with 3:05 left. This is terrific stuff. Here's Kittleson throwing it across, and a centering pass comes all the way through to the near side. And Wayzata will ice it to get a stoppage with 2:56 left. Great stuff from both of these teams. 2:55 to go. And Minnetonka with some wonderful pressure and a great chance to win the game in overtime, but just could not find a way past Danny Fraga, who has made 35 saves and has been very, very good. Newhouse on the faceoff against Davison. Puck rolls to the left point. Doctor closes in. His shot is deflected wide, steered to the boards by Tomczyk. Minnetonka keeps possession, and this is Motzko playing it behind the goal. Centering pass, shot from a sharp angle, and guess who's there? Fraga to stop Newhouse from a sharp angle with 2:41 left. Now both these teams have timeouts that they can take, and you wonder if we might not see one of them fairly soon. Newhouse on the faceoff, played down, and there's Peters behind the Wayzata goal. Plays up the near side for Lewis, and the Trojans break through center. Here's Fairchild over skating, but there are three skippers back. Now Newhouse plays it to center. It's back deep in the zone to the left. It's tipped, so there's no icing. And here's Peters in the left corner. He'll flip it high in the air, bounces at the blue line, and latching onto it. Here comes Wayzata. Gardner over the line. Gardner backhands it across, and it fails to connect. Here come the skippers back with 2:10 left. It's played into the zone and sticked out by Fraga to center, and Gardner unable to play it past Newhouse. It comes back in, and they're offside. We'll face off at neutral ice with 2:02 left in the overtime. Still, of course, knotted at 2. Face off coming up outside the Wayzata blue line. Matthews on for the face-off against Lagerbach. Matthews wins the draw. Plays a thread pass up the middle looking for his winger Kimlinger, but it failed to connect. Under 2 minutes to play. And now behind the net, this is Bayless. Trying to get it to Lagerbach, and a big collision there. Matthews frees it up. Here's a chance for Wayzata. In the circle, a shot and a save by Glockner on Bergsland. And that'll bring a face-off with 1:39 left. So Charlie Glockner comes up big as Wayzata counterpunches here in overtime. Matthews on for the draw. Again against Lagerbach. Top lines out against each other. Face-off win. Peters will play it behind the goal. Karam off the end boards is picked up by Doctor. And here comes Minnetonka. Doctor plays it ahead. This is Bayless over the line. Tried to put an extra move on. And now centers it. Here's Lagerbach on his backhand. He shoots. A save made. Rebound to the right side. The goal has come off. And we have got a stoppage with 1:20 to go with Fraga inside his goal. We get a stoppage in play with 1:20 to go. All right, it'll be, again, Lagerbach on the face-off against Joel Matthews. And it's between the centermen. Lagerbach pokes it wide of the goal to the left. And now up the near wing. This is Luke Monty ahead. Matthews over the line. Back to Monty. He shoots. Glockner makes the save. And he gets the stoppage. We have 1:07 left. And a face-off coming up to Glockner's left. Well, you dance with the one that brung you. And the Wayzata face-off taken by Matthews, who's gotten a lot of ice time here. Last minute of play. Here's Bergsland. Matthews tips it ahead. And then we'll chase after it. Under 60 seconds to play. Puck up the middle. It's loose at center and now carried in. This is Kittleson, and then his pocket is picked. Long pass looking for Matthews. Now Matthews is engaged with Minnetonka player Josh Ludke, and they're going to take them both. Penalty coming here with 45 seconds to go. It's time of the penalty is going to be 6:14 of overtime. And Wayzata's Joel Matthews goes. and Ludke for Minnetonka. And now a timeout, and I figured this was coming. 45 seconds to go at the pace at which this game has been played. It's not surprising. Minnetonka takes their timeout with 45.6 seconds to go. Let's take a quick break ourselves. 2-2 in overtime. You're enjoying Hockey Night in Minnesota, brought to you by Cambria on Youth Hockey Hub. Well, just your run-of-the-mill late season high school hockey game. This has been a real good game. Wayzata has counterpunched very well tonight. They've been outshot heavily, but the effort has been there, the skill has been there, and they have stood toe-to-toe with one of the state's best for the second time in a span of about 3 weeks. 45 seconds to play. Face off to the right of Danny Fraga in the Wayzata goal. Puck down. And the Trojans get it and clear it ahead past Lukey, and it comes back to center where it's picked up by Miller. And Minnetonka will regroup. Bayless over the line, cuts to the slot, feeds the right, and it's tipped. Lukey comes back. Wayzata 3 against 3. Lukey goes down, and nothing called. Puck to the corner with 25 seconds to go. Left point, over skating the puck was Mortensen. Now here comes the Trojans back on defense. And my goodness, Lagerbach hitting off. Here's a shot and a save by Fraga with 14 seconds to go. Offensive zone face-off for Minnetonka. 14 seconds to play in the contest. 2-2 in overtime. Bayless will face off against Ludke. Bayless wins the draw. Miller missed the net to the right with 10 seconds to go. Lagerbach along the far boards takes a shot, and it's saved by Fraga. And he has done it again. 38 stops tonight for the senior goaltender, my player of the game, with 7 seconds to go. A face off to his left. And again, Lukey will draw against Lagerbach. Minnetonka with a chance here to make something happen offensively. Puck goes down, goes to the corner with 4 seconds to go, and I'll play it up the wing and into the Minnetonka zone. And for the second time this season, Wayzata and Minnetonka skate to a 2-2 tie. Final shots, 41-23. Means 10 shots in an 8-minute overtime for the Minnetonka Skippers, but they're unable to come up with the victory. The tying goal in the third period, Tommy Bergsland at 6:51, and these two teams play twice. They tie twice, and it's 2-2 twice. Quite a matchup, and a fun one to bring to you tonight here on the Youth Hockey Hub, and that will do it for us tonight. We are brought to you by Cambria, tonight's exclusive sponsor of the Minnetonka Skippers as they face off against Wayzata, located right here in Minnesota. Family-owned and American-made, Cambria leads the industry with cutting-edge innovation to craft beautiful and durable natural stone surfaces for any home or business. Learn more at CambriaUSA.com. Jeff Pappas saying so long and good night from Plymouth Ice Center. You've enjoyed Hockey Night in Minnesota on Youth Hockey Hub, brought to you by Cambria. Good night.